These sessions are recorded, but obviously only I'm on the video. The reason to record it is just to publicize it, see if we can get more people showing up to these lovely YoQini gatherings. It's a nice, playful, embodied expression, we could say. So take your time wherever you are, whatever you're feeling you need right now. If you want to sit down, lie down, stand up, kneel, cross legs, doesn't matter too much. Just get everything you need, get wherever you need to be. And checking in as usual. You can close your eyes or lower the gaze if you want. Visual cortex isn't required. I'm going to offer what's often called a YoQini flow, which will be a nice, easy, gentle blend of yoga and qigong and relaxation. So just find that position. It's just the body is invited to relax here. Again, whether we're crossing our legs, whether we're on a chair, or on a cushion, or kneeling. We can just take a deep breath or two if we want to, feeling the body relaxing a bit more. All right, so there's an open invitation here to just really feel the body and the body's feeling itself, it's relaxing itself here. And again, the eyes are open or closed, doesn't matter too much. The reason we often close our eyes at the beginning and the end is just to give the body that time to, feel into itself, so to speak. So that it doesn't need to stimulate itself with external perception. Can feel a little bit more internally and interoceptively to the sensations of the breath, the sensations on the skin maybe, sensations of the ground underneath the sit bones and the feet or the legs. And whilst we're sitting here relatively still, you can either sit completely still or you can move around. It's free. It's free to be however it wants to be. So either sitting relatively still or the body might want to move. It's up to you. If we like to, we can sigh, we can yawn, we can blow the air quietly through pursed lips. These are nice options for the body to kind of tell itself that it's relaxing more and more. Finding its way into however it wants to be. So if you want to, and you haven't yet, you can explore a nice fluid flowing movement through the torso. And I'm going in circles, but you don't have to. This is all invitational. It's open for it to be however it wants to be. Whether it's slow or fast, or whether it's big movements or small movements. However it wants to be, it's totally fine. This is really nice if we're doing this. It's really nice for just getting some fluidity into the individual vertebrae, each and every one, and those fleshy discs in between. Nice for the hips as well. So the hand, if you're doing this as well, you can also rest the hands on the knees, in the lap, or you can rest them on the floor. No, again, no right or wrong answer. These are just different options and suggestions. It's nice to breathe and deepen the breath with these lovely rhythmic fluid flowing movements. Mm. If you are feeling like you want more movement, you can extend and expand it into bigger circles. You can even get your fingertips on the ground and really flex and extend through the wrists, elbows, and shoulders. That's quite nice. Oh, so what I really like about these sessions is that they're playful, they're open, and they're invitational, meaning that no right or wrong expression or movement is really actually appearing. It's just about what the body wants to do. It's very openly allowed to improvise, to express itself as it wants to be. It's like being a child again, because you can just, the body can just move and play a bit. Mm. So we've kind of got a Sufi circle thing going on here. I sometimes like to also call it stirring the pot. So whether the hands are on the floor or on the knees, just feel that sensation of the garment or the mat or the floor, checking into that kinesthetic sensationality. Apparently, the fluid movements and flows that are happening here and throughout this session are inviting creative energy and psychosomatic clarity and energy to be more fluid so that it's not quite so dormant, it's not stagnating, it's not sitting inert in any one place in the body. So it's like, it's not quite yoga and it's not quite Qigong. It's just sort of a nice, easy breezy flow between the two, and yet not really either or both. Okay. So we can start to explore to do this movement in a lovely flowing way, exploring the three planes of movement. And those three planes are forwards and backwards, side to side, and twisting. So if you know what you want to do first, and I don't say what that is, then you can just go straight into it. I feel inclined to explore the twist first, the twisting plane of movement, which I can't remember what it's called. It might be the corrosive, but I can't remember. Something like that. So we can just kind of explore a gentle flow of twisting in a flowy way. You don't have to do it in any specific way. You might have your favorite version of a spinal twist. What I'm inviting us to do, if you're up for it, is do it in a seamless flow. So but if again, if you want to and if you need to, you can do the usual thing and just sit for several breaths on one side. But if you fancy a bit more flowy energy, And we can just play with seamless flow of doing it on one side and the other. And as you can see, I'm not really holding the posture for very long, but I'm also not really being very still or straight. It's just kind of like a bit more of a rhythmic flow. And in fact, I seem to be making the figure eight with the spine. Well, that's nice. It's quite nice to move around like this and just kind of feel into all of those micro muscles, joints, the spine, the hips, the pelvis, the shoulders, shoulder blades, chest. That's it, just play with it. Mm. That's a nice option. Kind of pendulum swing forwards. Wherever you are, it's like feeling that breath vibrantly loud to course through body. Mm. Ah. Right. Whenever we're ready and wanting for it, we can transition into a lateral stretch, side to side. So from a twist, we can find our own variation of a spinal, sorry, a lateral stretch. So it is a spinal stretch, I guess, in a sense. And I quite like this option where we just kind of like again like a bit of a pendulum, just going from one side to the other. This is one option where you just like swing from side to side. But you if you prefer this version, you can kind of like come forwards and up. Oh, oh, that's nice actually. Hmm. It's finding a lovely way of stretching through the side body. Mm. Mm. It's really nice to do in the morning. You can just carry on with your own themeless flow, or you can change it up a bit and do something different. Another nice option is to hang it on one side and then touch the little finger to the ground or bringing it back up again. It's kind of like getting a bit more deeply into these muscles and parts of the body on the side. We try and keep both sit bones evenly on the ground. This is probably ideal. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is another nice option, is to just like stretch the arms up. You can interlace the fingers if that's available to you without compromising the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Mm. I try and relax the shoulders and the neck as well at the same time. Can be a bit challenging. Okay, and then perhaps we can explore moving forwards and backwards. So um, you can just do a standard forward fold, sitting cross-legged or kneeling, or you can do the wave. This is a really nice flowing movement that's offering a movement in this plane of front and back. Oh, yes, very nice. Lovely stretch on the erectors here, as well as the spinal cord. So the wave is a lovely qigong styled flow for the torso. And it's like we're flexing and extending the spine, so it's a sort of stretch, but it's a nice flowing stretch because you've got this lovely fluid snake-like movement of the torso, rounding and arching. Oh, oh. Mm. Really imagine you breathe into all of those bits of the body that we're working on right now, or playing on rather. Let's not use the word work. We're playing into the lumbar, the thoracic, cervical regions of the spine, whole back of the body, trapezius and the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the neck, the abdominals on the front side, the internal organs are getting a nice massage. Breathing with each one. Opening the throat, stimulating the thyroid gland inside of the deep inside the throat region. Oh. And again, just a gentle invite to that breath into the whole body. Mm. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to offer three options for the next part, all of which are going to be fetal position. So the first option is one, child's pose, which is where we face down, head on the ground, knees wide. The second option is lying on our back, knees into chest. And the third option is knees like this into a hug. You can do all three if you want. So just choose the one that you like to do the most. I'll demonstrate if you don't know what they are. The first option, which is my favorite, child's pose. So it's like the knees are, I like to bring the knees wide just because it gives the belly room, even if we, it doesn't matter what the size of the belly is, but it's nice to have that space for the belly to breathe in this posture. Arms can rest in front or behind, doesn't matter too much, whatever you prefer. It's a lovely child's pose option. Second option is bringing the knees into the chest, so it's kind of the same thing, but on your back instead of on your front. You can have a play there. And the third one is if you're in a chair or if you just want to stay upright, then you can hug the knees into the chest. All three are a fetal-like position. They are all, I would imagine, stimulating that part of the body that likes to be soothed. It's kind of like it's allowed to be in that utero space. Ah, and you can play with all three if you want. You can flow between each three. You can try all three out, just giving space and time to play with it, like any of them. Just like getting a lovely, nice stretch in the back, whichever one it is for you. If you're seated on a chair, you can also have the feet flat on the ground, uh, knees and legs at a right angle, and you can fold hinge from the hips, fold forwards, rest torso on legs, reach hands down to the feet. That's another option for anyone watching this subsequently. It's another option. I like to make these sessions as accessible as possible, meaning different bodies can do different things. Wherever you are, just enjoy, enjoy. No right or wrong thing to do. That's you can play, you can move around or stay still. Invite us to enjoy the breath and the movement, or enjoy the breath and the stillness. Mm. If you're in child's pose, you can enjoy rolling your head side to side, one ear to the mat and then the other. That's a nice little flow for the neck. Mm-hmm. So just playing with different movements here. And if you want to introduce some flow movements, again, don't have to. But if you're enjoying child's pose in particular, you can play with bringing the hips up, standing into cobra pose. Before folding the hips back again. You don't have to come all the way to cobra. enjoying the movements available to you, or the nutrients of being still. There is no more or less value. Hmm. So if you want to play with a cobra pose, you can. You could just be on the forearms, by the way, if you don't want to do anything too strenuous. You could just be here, which is Sphinx pose. Just have a nice wiggle of the spine and the hips. Ah, nice breath out. That's it. Just play. It's all about just, making it up, improvising. It's very open, very fluid. Might want to take one leg back, play that. Just get a lovely stretch on the front of the leg, maybe. Okay, so perhaps we can just lie on our tummy if you're up for that. And you can either have the arms by the sides of the body or out in front. Forehead can rest on the mat if you like. Again, we don't have to do this if for whatever reason the body is saying no, then we listen to that. Whilst laying face down, we can enjoy the sensation of the body front side contacting the ground, which I imagine not many of us really ever do that much. And you can also feel the breath in the belly, like pressing gently into the earth as we breathe here. Also very nice to let the head, the forehead, gently rest on the earth as well. Just imagine that that could give the prefrontal cortex, that frontal portion of the brain, a nice reset and relaxation. And then we can start to think about coming onto our back. So just get into that comfortable position, however is safe and comfortable for you. If you want to do some rocking and rolling, you are most welcome. If you enjoy a little rock and roll, it's nice. Really nice for the spine, the back, of the shoulders. It's a nice option before coming into a supine position. holding behind the legs. Ah, oh, very nice, very nice. Being super gentle as you need to be. Mm. You can either hold onto the hamstrings, or if you want something a little bit more bindy, you can take hold of the arms, the forearms underneath. Just be careful with the shoulders though if you do that. Eh. Oh, what fun. And then eventually we're going to find ourselves on the floor and staying on the floor. Ah, all right. Okay. So we can, if we like, we can give ourselves a little massage on the legs. We can bring the shins into the chest or towards the chest. We can rock side to side, or we can make circles with the knees. We can open the knees a bit wider if we want some spaciousness in the hips. Just again, playing with it, flowing with it. Another option is to make circles with the knees in different directions. That might be quite nice for the hips. Hey. That's lovely. Okay. If you're enjoying this, just keep going. If you have an alternative movement you would rather do, you don't need my permission. You can just go for it. And here's two options we can do if you're out of ideas and wanting some more instruction rather than invitation. You can take the big toes if you like and cross the legs, or you can take the outside edges of the feet and do a little bit of a hug there. That's quite nice. Another option is happy baby pose, where we take the outside edges of the feet or the big toes again, feet facing the ceiling or the sky, knees bent. You could try both and see what the different quality of sensation is. They are both quite different. Again, either rocking to side or something else. So much simplicity. Give the feet a little massage as well if you want. A little bit of reflexology weaving its way into the YoQini session. And I think
Maybe we can do one or two more stretches and flows and movements before coming into the final relaxation. And so, if you are where you are and you're enjoying where you are, just carry on with that. If you want one last stretch, or maybe another one, I'm not sure if I'll bring it in yet. But this one's really nice. So you've got your knees towards the chest, and you can hold underneath gently, gently onto the hamstrings, and you can extend both legs up to the ceiling. Now, as we are doing this in the morning, we really don't want to extend the knees too far because that might be a bit intense on the legs and the back. But you can flow up and down. That's it. Yeah. Nice. So we can stretch up and relax down. If you're used to stretching the back of the legs, then you can extend fully and point the toes towards the nose, but do be really careful if you are exploring that. Never go further than the body wants to go. Just feel into the lower back, especially if we've got any lower back pains or problems or a history of sciatica or anything like that. Be really, really gentle. It's quite crucial as well, although it's very playful. It's quite important that we integrate the breath and the movement together. So we try and imagine that the breath and the movement are simultaneously happening and they are playing together. Nearly said the word work again. They're playing together like friends on the playground. Breath and movement. They go so well together. Who would have thought? Very nice. After doing this so many times, you might find that the hamstrings and the calves warm up a little bit, and then you can gently explore that extension a little bit more, but without any force or pressure whatsoever. Hey, oh, very good. Okay, so I think my body's had enough of that, so I'm just going to begin to walk the feet out and weaving into a final Shavasana. Seems like the right time. You can just get the body really comfy, really comfy. And we're going to get into that delicious relaxation part, the portion of relaxing completely. And whether you're lying on your back or your tummy or your side, just enjoy. If you want to get any blankets or cushions, eye pillows or bolsters underneath the knees or whatever, just go ahead. You can do that now if you want to. It's totally cool. If you are comfortable though where you are, just enjoy setting up for more stillness, quietude, and relaxation.
So just finding that lovely position of total comfort, rest, perhaps still, relatively still. And perhaps just enjoying a vibrant quality to that stillness and simplicity, vibrant quality to that quietude. It's just like an open vibrancy, perhaps, to the body's expression, sensation moving through the body, not in any one direction. Imagine that that sensation isn't even located, it's just pure, vibrant, unlocated sensation and vibration. Easy and open, effortless ease. And if you would like to, you can imagine all of the fibers in the cells, all of the joints and the muscles, just gently opening up like closed fists into relaxed open hands. Every cell, every fiber, every muscle, ligament, tendon, organ and gland, everything wider. And you could also imagine breath is inviting our body to relax and open. And then maybe the gentle breath. The gentle breath just deepens a little bit more into the belly as well as the chest. And whenever you're ready, do take your time. Eyes remain closed here. And it's simply an invitation if you think and feel it would be nice for you. When you're ready, don't rush it, but just clap the hands together and rub the palms. And we're going to generate some chi and friction between the palms. And when you feel like they're very nice, toasty, and warm, we're going to rest the palms over the eyes without touching them. Eyes closed, rubbing palms, generating friction. Imagine it's beautiful delicious, vibrant chi and prana generated between the hands, and then resting them over the face, over the eyes, without touching the eyelids, and gently opening the eyes very, very gently into the lovely, warm, cozy hands before removing the palms from the face. Gently, gently. So, thank you so much for joining this YoQini session. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in. Share the love with your friends if you enjoy it. And we want this to keep going and growing as well as going. And check out the YouTube channel because these do get uploaded there as well. It's YoQini, no show, YoQini with Alexis. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. See you soon. Mwah. Namaste.